47 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from South Florida. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Turbo 3, turbo scat. All right, fellas, listen up.
Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Turbo 2. 20, TX.
Here's Tunga Vailoa. You'll find Mostert out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Watch it, Oscar.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle.
All right, let's go. 32 stingers. Solo left Zion. 21G.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Get on.
Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Hey.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing on third down, Tunga Vailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They're going to go. It's Tua. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert!
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third and 5. To throw, here's Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
All right. Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Hey, 21 TX. Long.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Hey, cover one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
He's right, no. Time out 3, kick. Corner, long.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. That one hard by Smith. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
Go ahead. Turbo 1, high. Ready.
Back to throw is Tua. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
To the right. All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left Zion.
From the gun, here's Tua. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
20 TX. 32 Stinger. Out.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready. G. 20 TX. Out.
To throw is Tua. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Turbo one high. Hey, turbo two. Turbo two. Turbo two. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Tua. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep is Jalen Darden. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Gino. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
They'll motion over Metcalf. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He gets that to his big target, Fant. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Walker. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's 2nd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Smith to throw on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready. Hey!
Now Tua taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Hey, number one! He's right, no! Out!
A run up the middle with Mostert. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Number 3 kick.
Second down and 8. Now it's Tua. He'll drop this one down to Mostert. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up. Number 2. Hey.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Lockett headed in motion. We'll try and run it with Walker. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Here comes the jet sweep. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Hold on.
From the shotgun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
13 next.
Smith now to throw on first down. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Smith and the Seahawks will go for 2 here. They'll motion over Metcalf.
Hey, trio left. Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Tua gonna throw. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
go, Sunday, Sunday.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. Walker, first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, we go, Salon. Run. 49, flip it off, 49.
On first down is Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Lockett headed in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On second down, it's Gino. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
20 TX. Yeah, ready. Hey, 21 TX.
On first down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
All right, let's go. 21G.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2. Let's go. Corner, long.
To throw is Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And you could see it pretty clearly, Mike. He just kind of comes across the ball there. That one started right, and it just never came back.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Out.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
20, TX. Watson, Oscar.
Hill brought in motion. To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Solo left Zion.
Slot man in motion right.
Ready, set.
Throwing again, it's Tua. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Now a screen set up for Gtowncapp. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, get set. Out.
Tua. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
Scat. 8. Out.
They snap it to Tua. That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 2nd down, Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to have that 1st down, working his way to the 20-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll motion over Metcalf. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And this will gain a couple of yards, up to the 22-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Check 58. 53.
From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Scat. 21G.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
44, ready. Let's go. Corner, long. Out.
Back to throw is Tua. A throw on the move is caught. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Solo left Zion.
Again, it's Tua. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
20, TX.
Tua to throw again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
21G. Ready.
Third and long. And here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Right. Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Long. Let's go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will get the ball at their own 17-yard line. On the handoff, this is Walker. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here we go.
Lockett headed in motion. Here's Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Bobo is the motion man. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Smith and the Seahawks will go for 2 here. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. Play action now. It's Gino. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone. From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Lumen Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. Touchback. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Here's 2 and out on second down. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Reek Woolen brings him down. Once again, it's Mostert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Now he takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Tua now on third down. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? That's taken in. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. On the ground, it's Mostert. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. To throw on second down, it's Tua. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try and run it with Walker. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So after one, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll motion over Metcalf. From the pistol, here's Walker. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. It's Smith. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Third and 9.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
From the shotgun, Smith. That is caught. He finds Walker. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Slow ball.
Here's Gino. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Now, Gino. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Geno Smith, touchdown Seahawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Go ahead.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Kick.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll run. It's Mostert. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Right back to Mostert on first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
A handoff running left. It is Mostert. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
We'll try to run it here with Mostert. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now give to Mostert, heading right. And he'll be taken down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. He's got his big tight end. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. Closing seconds of this 1st half, and this kickoff is away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Come on, shot.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Now he'll air one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Gina. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
They've been a little up and down in this 1st half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the bootleg, it's Smith. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
On second down, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Tuesday. No ball.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Line. Hold.
Smith to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
21G. All right, come on. 21G.
They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Tua. He pulls it in around the 5. Here now, 2nd down and goal. In motion, it's Waddle. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Good blocking, and he's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. Here we go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, sir.
Geno to throw. That'll be intercepted. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Strike. Double set. There we go, sir.
To throw, it's Smith. Sending it downfield for Fant. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 next.
On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Dolphins will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now it's Tua. That's complete. It's Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Number one.
A run here with Mostert. Mostert, a 1st down and more. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, that's it. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
There we go, throw it.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready. Cover, cover.
So we are through.
There we go, salute. Like Jack's left, Jack's left.
Play action now. It's Geno. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Turbo wide. Out.
Tua gives it to Mostert. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. To throw is Tua. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
3rd and long.
Turbo 3, kick.
In motion, it's Waddle. On 3rd down, they go with Mostert. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And not one you see very often. Fair catch taken all the way back at his own 5.
Hey, here we go.
The tight end fence in motion. And not much space there. Only up to about the 8. Second down and 8.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, trio left.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Third down and 9.
Hey, Turner. Middle. 49, flip it off, 49.
Throwing is Smith. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Ready. 20, TX.
2 and out on first down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Javon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Walker. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
Trio left.
A second down throw for Smith. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. On third down, they go with Walker. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Gino now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end Fant in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Scat. Jake. Watson, Oscar. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. We'll try and run it with Walker. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Hey, Tona. Check 59, check 59, cover.
From the pistol, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed. We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, fellas, listen up. Come on, 2. Set.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. Play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
20 TX. 44. Ready.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down and 6 now.
32 Stinger. Go ahead.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Get safe. Go ahead. Solo left Zion.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 50 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing now is Geno. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Smith now to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Geno. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Smith throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Here's Smith. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing again is Smith. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hey! 21G, 21G. Out!
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Hey, 21 TA. Out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10.
They're right here. Whoa.
Tua going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, number one.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Jalen Darden. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And Walker once more. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Here we go, here we go. Hold on.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Back to throw, Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Walker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, Smith. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Smith. He completes this to Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And Smith here, an audible at the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. It's caught at the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Smith. And Walker has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here we go, here we go. Look.
Smith now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, hey. Tuesday.
Now Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Waddle, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Get set. Hey.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 64 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now 3rd down and very long.
49. Hey, a long run.
Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Ready. Solo left side on.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Tua sets up to pass it.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
21G. Hey, 21 TA. Out.
Here's Tua.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Here's 3rd and 3.
And going right back to Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready?
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Smith. Flushed out right.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go. Pause. There we go,
Here's Smith. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Let's go. Corner, long. Set.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Hey. 20, TX.
Tua going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Ready, set. Watson, Oscar. Ready, set.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as
and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
44 yards.
And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, Seed.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw, Smith. And now here is another interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's Smith. And this will be caught by Brown.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
No ball. 49, flip it off, 49.
Throwing is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Smith. knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Geno. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Scott. Ready. 21G, 21G.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw caught by Achane.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
94 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Hey, 21 T8.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They're complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.